Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Oh shit, I'm recording. What's up, my fellow weirdos? Fever here. How's everybody doing today? Alright, so I kinda screwed up. This was supposed to be Hunter Week, but I started second guessing myself on some of the play testing after I uploaded the video. And I can't put a video out like that. Just not cool. So unfortunately, there's no way out there goofy intro skit. Instead, you just get Gamer Dad me today. Woohoo! And we're gonna cover a Titan build, surprise, surprise, that I've been working on for a little while now. And I gotta say, this is some of the most Titan shit I've ever done. I mean, it's just an easy to use, fun build. That's it. Basically, you're gonna punch everything, spawn Warmind cells, burn everything to the ground, become charged with light, and turn yourself into a walking Warmind cell. And you're gonna do it all while eating a pound of bacon. You are literally a one-man ad control bully. But I don't want to waste your time, so before we go any further, this is not an endgame activity build for Master Lost Sectors or GM Nightfalls. You can use it in something like Raids, Strikes, Battlegrounds, and mid-tier Nightfalls. But I wouldn't take it into GMs because this build requires you to get up in everyone's face, and you definitely don't want to do that in there. I'll go over the mods, subclass, and exotic armor piece, along with some weapon options to bring this all together. So if you're still here, let's get into this build already. For the Warmind mods, you're going to need Global Reach, Burning Cells, and Wrath of Rasputin. Global Reach extends the range and effectiveness of Warmind cells by like 12 city blocks. Burning Cells just causes enemies to burn that were damaged by a Warmind cell. And Wrath of Rasputin can create Warmind cells from solar splash damage. For the Charged Light mods, you'll need Taking Charge and Reactive Pulse. Taking Charge makes you charge with light by picking up orbs of power, and Reactive Pulse causes a burst of damaging arc energy when surrounded and taking damage from combatants, consuming one stack of charge with light, and this mod can bust arc shields. See? It also has a secondary perk that will be active as long as you have another arc mod socketed in. The second perk gives you a powerful overshield while performing a finisher, and trust me, this is gonna come in handy. Some additional mods that you can add into this build, depending on the activity, are things like Healthy Finisher and Infernal Whip. Healthy Finisher heals you when using a finisher, which is really good if you get yourself in trouble. The only problem is that it eats 1/10 of your super energy each time you use it, so I wouldn't equip it unless you really need to. Infernal Whip is an artifact mod to stun unshielded combatants and disrupt unstoppable champions with your solar melee. And there is nothing more satisfying than socking an ogre champion in his big ol' eyeball. See, more Titan stuff. Some minor mods Some minor mods that you can equip at all times to help this build out are melee damage resistance, which reduces incoming damage from enemies that are at point blank range. This is very helpful since you're going to be surrounded most of the time anyways. Absolution to reduce all your ability cooldowns each time you pick up an orb of power. Outreach to reduce your melee cooldown when using your class ability, and Momentum Transfer to reduce the cooldown of your melee when you cause damage with a grenade. The whole point of this is to get your melee back as fast as possible, which is why I'll be using the Bottom Tree Sunbreaker as well. The perks Mortar Blast, Soul Invictus, and Sun Warrior will be your best friends because Mortar Blast causes an explosion when punching an ad with a charged melee, Soul Invictus heals you when getting a kill with those abilities, and Sun Warrior recharges your abilities and gives you a 20% damage increase on your weapons for 5 seconds. The build can work with any Titan subclass, but I did get better results using Solar because of the amount of Warmind cells it created and the healing you get. Now the main attraction of this whole build is the exotic chest piece, Severance Enclosure. Can I get some crowd clapping? Anything? The armor perk is Spheromatic Trigger. Arc, Solar, and Void melee final blows unleash a damaging explosion. Finishers and final blows against more powerful targets increase the radius and damage of this explosion. This exotic turns you into a mini Warmind cell. I do have to make it clear though that the explosion this chest piece causes unfortunately will not spawn Warmind cells. I tried over and over but couldn't get it to happen. However, if I had the Sun Warrior perk active from the skill tree and killed another ad with the explosion, it would create another sunspot. Sometimes. This is a pretty straightforward build, and I'll break it down real quick to kind of explain how it works. When you're running and gunning, you pick up orbs of power from your teammates or your masterwork weapons, which make you charge with light. If you get surrounded and take damage, Reactive Pulse will consume a stack of Charge with Light, push the enemies back, and damage them at the same time. Kill one of those adds that you just damaged from Reactive Pulse with your charged melee, sends out another explosion from the exotic chest piece, and an explosion that can create a Warmind Cell from the Mortar Blast perk on the skill tree. If you do create a Warmind Cell and blow it up, it has the potential to create more Warmind Cells from Wrath of Rasputin and Burning Cells, along with creating more sunspots for you to run through and get your melee back faster. If you get yourself in trouble while surrounded, use your finisher on one of those adds to get an overshield while you're performing the finisher, and that will push the adds away and damage them from the chest piece. And we're not done yet. Oh no. Don't forget you have the mod Wrath of Rasputin equipped. You can create Warmind Cells from solar splash damage, which includes your grenades, melee, super, and weapons like Polaris Lance, Xenovage, Jotun, Sunshot, and everyone's new favorite toy, Taco Dividends. I know I said that wrong. Depending on what you use, it can be paired with a slug shotty or sword for those close engagements, and any 7th Seraph or Ikelos weapon for more Warmind Cells. You'll be out there disrespecting adds all day long, and it makes me proud. I'm gonna cry a little bit. You know I always encourage everybody to tinker with these builds, so go out there and tinker and do those big guardian things I'm always talking about. If you found this video helpful, a like would be greatly appreciated, but more importantly, just be a good person to one another. Have a fantastic day. Thank you.